Thank you very much. Lasky Hirlock. Minister, just very briefly in my couple of minutes, I just want to touch on a couple of things. The one main point I want to focus most of my remarks on is the concept of the national peer support framework and the support that I have behind that. And I suppose when we think about it, a national peer support framework that's overseen by the new safety regulator for aviation workers is something that is really vitally important. And I think it's important for three specific reasons. The first reason is basically that peer support naturally enough will enhance flight safety when you have people being able to speak to each other about their proper experiences. The second thing of national oversight of peer support in Irish airlines. I think when that occurs, it means that we ensure that best practice standards are maintained at all times. The third thing is the new safety regulator that Senator Buttimer has mentioned. That has the ability to establish an industry-leading approach to this as well. And I think that should be something that really is considered when we take over the overall aspect of a national peer support framework. And finally, I'd just like to really commend yourself and the government to a degree with the amount of engagement over the last year that we've done, particularly with the Irish Airline Pilots Association. I know a year ago when I came into this House, aviation was not something I had a particular interest in. Aviation was not something that I had a huge knowledge about either. And really because of not so much the lobbying, but the briefing notes, the detailed briefing notes that these guys have given us, and in particular, Joe May in County Louth, who I've become very friendly with over the last year and a half, who's a member of that organisation, who has been able to provide all Oireachtas members in County Louth and this House in general with a very detailed overview of the situation over the last year. And I know in my role as an Oireachtas member, where you're trying to deal with an issue that you're not coming from an area of experience with, it has been very helpful. And I'd like to just have the opportunity in this debate to pay tribute to those people for the work that they've done in keeping us updated in the Oireachtas over the last year and a half.